Good morning, this is Sharon from Everything Beautiful. Here is our waterfall valance. I've finished part 2 and I hope you'll be inspired to try it, and it turns out very nicely. I've also done a clip on how you should put it onto your rod, and as I say, you can use as many as these as you like. I've used 3 here, and you can have 5, you can have 7. It all depends on your window. So go make your waterfall valance and make your home a little bit more beautiful. You notice it has a header there. That's because I had folded over the 4 inches, so you are going to have that header, and I've tried to straighten them to keep them up, because it does give the curtain a wow. So thank you for watching, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I need to grow. I am not getting enough subscribers. You are watching because I see you, but you aren't subscribing. So please help me so that I'll be encouraged to make more videos. All for you. So here we are again, and just want to show you this. So if you have a serger, you serge all the sides. You serge where the curve is, you serge the bottom, you serge where the rod pocket is going to be, and then you fold it over and give it your 2 stitches. I've already shown you how to do that on the white one yesterday. The only problem is, I think while I was editing, I missed that video was not added to that that clip was not added to that video, so I will just insert that clip into today's video to show you how to add your rod pocket, to add that 4 inches, because it's much clearer, on the white one I did than on this green one. So I'm going to insert the clip in it because I really want you to understand everything that I am doing. That's why I don't rush you my tutorials. I want to be with you like I am in the classroom, and I want you to get every detail, every little detail, so that you'll be able to to do these valances, and especially for the beginners, or for those who are not really beginners but are having problems in finishing these. Another little tip, these 3 that I've done, I have not stitched anything. I've just sat down and basted everything. As I said, I'm not going to use them, so I basted them and just decided to display them. Okay, so another little tip that I want to show you, if my serger isn't working, so I basted everything. If you don't have a serger, or it's not, your serger isn't functioning at the moment, what you can do, just baste everything and then stitch. Why I say baste? When you baste, you get your work very, very neat. Okay, and another little tip I'd like to share with you, whether you have a serger or not. So this is the right side of the valance. Okay, and when you're putting on, and this goes for any valance, when you're putting on this, instead of serging the raw edge, you can serge if you want to, or instead of fighting with it, because if you try to stitch it, it's going to warp. For me, I have more control over it when I baste it. Okay, but some people will just go and stitch it and end up with a lot of warping. So what you can do is actually fold the wrong side over to the right side. So you see that little edge there, the hemline? So take it from the wrong side and fold it over to the right side, and just put this on it and cover it, and you have a nice finish where you don't have to be dealing with any raw edge or any warping. So you see there, it's nicely done. So that's another little tip. What I'll be doing just now, I am going to show you how to put it onto the rod, which is a little bit confusing for some people, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So here it is. I have had it 4.5 inches right along straight to the end of it. Okay, and I've extended it here. Okay, 4.5 inches here, 4.5 here, 4 straight to the bottom. and this is actually your rod pocket. So after, when you double your fabric, okay, when you stitch it, all right, and you turn it over, what you're going to do, you are going to fold this. No, you don't need to fold that because this is double. That way. So you're going to fold it over like this onto itself. Okay, so here it is. If you notice, it's right there. All right, one of my students did this. I think this was our first one. It's not so neat. So here it is. So here is the 4 inches. That is this. That is folded over now onto the valance itself, and this is your rod pocket, and you're going to stitch right along here. So there it is. You're going to stitch it right along. And that is when you've turned it over to the right side, and you also give it another stitch right in the center there. This one is for your rod, and this one is for your head. And do you need all of these? It all depends on you. If you don't want to make the rod pocket so wide, you can simply maybe do 2.5 inches or 3 inches. Okay, and as I said, it depends on your rod, the size of your rod. But here we have the 4 inches, which is this. That is going to be folded over and stitched here and stitch in the middle, and so it's very easy when you double it. Very easy. When it's not double, when the fabric it's not double, it's very difficult. And because I won't be using mine when I'm through with it, I didn't bother to double it. So now I have to show you how to finish it if it's not double. Okay, and what you have here, make sure that the center here is straight. Okay, so if you notice right along, all right, and it is the side that goes out. Okay, I also need to give you the width of here. I forgot to do that. So from here to here, I'm going to give you the width. Okay, that's how much the bottom should be. So we have 22 here, we have 11 down. Let me give you the width of the bottom. Sorry about that. So too, if you notice, my line is straight. As I said, only the rod pockets I stitch, and they're not even neat. I'm going to rip everything out because I have no use for this valance, as I said before. So to put this valance onto your rod, first you're going to put, now each side has a right and a left. Okay, so this is the left and this is the right. You're going to first put the left side onto the rod of number 1 valance. So this is 1. Okay, this is 1 valance, number 1. So you're going to put the wrong side, the left side onto the rod. Then you're going to take the second valance and you're going to put the left side onto the rod. Okay, left side onto the rod. So I have the left side onto the rod. You are now going to take the right side of number 1 valance. Now you go back to number 1. So you're going to take the right side and you're going to put it onto the rod. Okay, the next step is to take the third valance and add the left side, put the left side onto the rod. So now you're going to take the third valance and you're going to put the left side onto the rod. Okay, and I'm actually doing it here. Now the next step is to go back to the second valance. Okay, go back to the second valance and add the right side to the rod. Okay, and the last one, you're going to go now to the third valance and add the right side to the rod, and we are finished. So that's the little formula that I've used, or format that I've used to help my students to add this valance to the rod, because it can be really complicated. Okay, really complicated. So I think we have it here. Okay, and I'm going to hang this again, and then you will see it. So I'm going to hang it again and let you have a look. I actually put it on a little bit different this time, and it's right.